Coffee Ninja. 6 scoops, craft side, coffee. Full craft, specialty brew. You see that thing there? Concentrated coffee, basic espresso. Now that we have the strong brewed coffee here, the semi-espresso type stuff, let's get the other ingredients. Use whole milk and this Whole Foods organic salted caramel sauce. 1 cup whole milk. And then you add 1/3 cup of caramel syrup. A good stir, and you're done. If done correctly, this recipe should make 2 cup-sized servings. And 1 coffee later, or at least drank part of it there, somebody requested my coffee recipe or what I have in my coffee in the comments there, so I decided to show you there. That is just one of quite a few recipes I can do, but that's the easiest and pretty super strong caramel coffee recipe there is. So good Saturday morning, YouTube. Welcome to the vlog today. What are we doing today? I'm pretty sure I'll be listing a bunch of cameras. So let's get into it. For all the introduction needs, I just need to get some cameras photoed here and a bunch listed. Today is Saturday, it is just past 7 a.m. and this is the ultimate super crazy List-A-Thon. Woo! Man, okay. About 40 minutes of editing later, the Wednesday vlog is ready to go up. It was supposed to go up yesterday night, but as you can see there, at 58 minutes, that took me more than just a minute to edit. Whoops, my touch AF is on there, so it wasn't focusing. Anyway, I guess I'm done with that. Let's get some cameras photoed and get those listed. Didn't want to spend all morning editing that. It didn't take me all morning, it was just kind of clip and cut together, but I guess that's ready to go up, which is good. Got to keep up on the vlogs. So just doing some basic testing on some little pointy cameras. I think I covered enough of those the other day, but there's one, here's another, and one question that I haven't answered that I think we get asked more on eBay than anything else is, do we film test cameras? Short answer, no. Long answer, basically we do enough testing that is sufficient to make sure that this camera will work with film. Test the film motor, the film winder, all the other functions on there. So we don't actually test it with physical film, but it's guaranteed to work when you put film in the camera. Testing with film would be too expensive, first of all. Secondly, you need to send it off for processing because I do not have a processing thing here. And thirdly, it's just really not practical. So this is the Minolta Vectis S1. We paid $1.50 for this at a thrift store along with this lens. These are not worth a lot. And why not? Because these lenses are very non-adaptable for mirrorless cameras. A lot of different lenses, including the Nikon system, you can actually adapt them to mirrorless cameras and use them on there fairly easily, so they do go for a little bit. This one, on the other hand, this actually has a lock in the lens for the autofocus, so it will not focus on a mirrorless camera unless you have a specialty adapter, which is a little bit pricey. So that's why this is worth pretty much nothing. This is a Vectis S1. This was kind of a transitional period between digital and film SLR cameras. Between 35mm and digital, there was this film called APS. This is basically what came after the APS film camera. This is called the APS-C imaging sensor standard. Basically, this is what is used in most digital SLR cameras today. If you can see the mirror there, it's quite a bit smaller than a mirror like that. That is actually a full frame or 35mm film type image sensor, which is 1.5 or 1.6 times larger than APS. And APS, the APS-C digital format actually started out as the APS film camera back in the mid-1990s. It was a revolutionary new film format that could be rewound anytime during the roll and ejected, and they made quite a few different cameras and other things. It was known as the film format of the future or whatever. It was supposed to replace 35mm film. It could have smaller lenses and had some other stuff. It's sort of like mirrorless is today with digital cameras, but it flopped completely. Most APS film cameras are pretty much worthless today, including this Vectis S1. Probably list that up at $20 or so, plus shipping. They did make a lot of lenses for this system, and a couple professional lenses here, the 17mm f3.5 and the 400mm f8, are still worth selling. Somebody fabricated an adapter that allows you to use Vectis lenses with all the electronic stuff on digital mirrorless cameras. The problem is, as I assume, these adapters are probably pretty pricey. As it said in the article, currently not for sale, kind of made custom. Okay, well I haven't been vlogging really at all this morning. I forget what my last clip was here. Let's quickly look through the photos of all these items that I just listed here. I think I have 4 left from there, but might as well go through all of them. Okay, so these are actually already in the trash bin because these are the ones that I already listed here. Just some poor condition folding cameras, a bunch of those types of things. Better photos, good photos. It's IG Solar actually listed up pretty well. Digital camera here, little point and shoot camera there, another little point and shoot, the Vectus, and then I guess we're getting into yesterday's things here. If you actually go to the card, have these photos here. This is the one that I just listed, haven't deleted yet. Save whatever that one was called there, I forget actually. And then a box camera. It's a tourist, that's what it's called. I was thinking visitor, I was like, that's not right. It's a tourist, Kodak tourist, okay. So anyway, I got the vlog edited for Wednesday. That is uploaded. That was around an hour long. I think I did mention that before. But anyway, I think I'm right at 12 listings here. Just about done with those. And I'm just going to keep getting on my way. Still doing the vlog today. I'm going to mention anything that's interesting. I went through some of these folding cameras and there are a few different things in there. Just mostly poor condition. And I don't know. Not a lot to them. Okay, well today's going... okay, definitely a little bit distracted and not getting quite as much done. The whole thing, the many days, definitely wears on you. I needed to hit the ground running earlier on. Then later, no more excuses. Just gotta keep going here. Think about like 14 items listed right there. I just got that photoed and ready to go. A Nikon scope, extra eyepiece I'm gonna sell separate, and a few other things. I think I'm gonna go get a quick scooter session outside. That'll probably be uploaded a separate video if I pull off what I want to do. I want to try and land 100 different flatland scooter tricks, all, not really in a row, but I just want to land them nice and clean. 100 different tricks, just make that a separate video. So let's see if that works out. Okay, well I made tricks in there and I ran out of battery, so I guess I'm back at my computer here and I'm going to try and get some items listed while I charge a new one. Well, I'm sure this camera battery is pretty low, but I just want to show this off quick here. This is an Edna camera. This is one of those cameras that have a hard time finding on eBay. I could not find any of them. I found a box camera by the same brand and another camera. It's a German camera. I just cleaned all the dust off of it. Should be a pretty good one. Somebody did a funny little home mod, home repair there on the wine lever though. Just kind of cool, these little cameras that you really can't find very many places. 100 tricks and a few stub fingers later, ha! There it is. You can watch the video there. Actually, it's there because it's the reverse screen. Back to listing. Well, I haven't been vlogging a lot tonight. I'm not sure what even content I posted earlier today. Oh man, these vlogs are going downhill fast. My vlog is one day behind and super late. Anyway, this is what I've listed so far. About 20 items, and dealer just untoted the filter box, which turned out to be not quite a filter box. If I bring you to the back room here, if the suspense is killing you, here is what was in that filter box there. This is literally a pile of gold. Let's just go through these and I'll give you some approximate pricing. I need to change my battery, of course, because it's flashing. Canon extension cord 1000 T3, let's say 40 bucks. Fujica teleconverter, 40 bucks easy. These are 25 to 40 easy. We have like 4 of those. Have a whole ton of Koken stuff. These sealed Koken filters are 20 bucks each. So a bunch of those. Electronic flash shoe, new old stock. That's going to be a good 35 bucks. This thing here is probably 45 or as much as 60. Contacts cable switch out between 50 and 100. Another Fujica teleconverter. It's a Canon ring light adapter. Those are always pretty good. Synchro cord A. Could be anywhere between 25 and 50 bucks. And there's just all different other weird things here. This is a really odd accessory. I'll show you when I get to it. Canon barcode reader E. Just really weird and hard to find. All different types of things here. There's another Synchro cord A. There's some weird battery adapters. There's 2 Canon Grip GR20s for SLR cameras. A Grip GR80 down there. A bunch of different camera display stands, which those are always pretty good, especially these black ones here with Pentax on them. Never seen one of those before. These are all pretty good. These Sunpack little adapters. Basically, just a bunch of good stuff. I don't even know what's in this box here. Have to see. This is a MX2 wireless projector control with a whole bunch of stuff there, so that could be fairly good too. But all in all, definitely not just a cheap filter box that's going to be all lighted up. Instead, quite a good haul there. Probably have to change the battery here pretty shortly, like I said, but if you notice oh man, the week went downhill quick. What I've learned from doing a week-long List-A-Thon. First of all, don't try to survive on coffee and don't try to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night. Well, it's more like, 6 or 7 every single night. Doesn't work. I think the better way to do a list-a-thon, 10 hours of sleep a night, list all day, then go to bed, get another 10 hours of sleep. More efficient that way. I think you can get a lot more done. If you ever do this in the future, definitely going to plan it a little bit differently, not just go, 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 because by the end you're pretty much dead. Today I've been way too distracted, just doing all kinds of random projects and random stuff. And then the listing suffers. I should have been able to get a lot more stuff listed than I did today, and obviously that just sounds like I'm super ambitious and not actually showing anything for it. So anyway, let's get back to my office and figure out what else I'm going to do tonight. Not a lot more, a few more listings, and that's about it. Well, this is always pretty fun in the reselling world when you have an unexpected bit of a little score here. This lens right here came out of the dusty lot, just a random Adaptol lens. I actually put in the lot up pile because it is not even worth selling. These don't go for quite a lot. So go for much at all. And anyway, let's see if I can fit this on here one-handed. Probably not. Anyway, this adapter was on this lens here, and that adapter is for a Pentax K-mount camera. The thing is, it has these special contacts, which apparently means it's for a Pentax K autofocus mount camera. Which, if you don't know anything about Pentax, Pentax has sort of a cult following for certain things. I know we sold some teleconverters a while back. We sold 9 of them. New old stock for anywhere between $150 and $200 in a very short amount of time. They literally were selling like hotcakes, none listed, tons of them sold, all that kind of thing. Went down a little bit recently, but I know we still sold one recently for $140 used. So anyway, Pentax KAF stuff is apparently very valuable. And let's see here. That's the one I could find sold there at auction, $43.95 plus shipping. And then the only 2 listed here are at $135 plus shipping each. And there's a lens with one on it. So I'm going to list that up at $110. I'm pretty confident it'll go for somewhere around the $90 range. That's much more valuable than the general Adaptol lens mount. We usually sell this for around $20 to $30 each. So, good unexpected little mini score thing there. And with that, 11 p.m., the night is ended. There are 24 listings there. Not a super great day, not a horrible day, all in all. The vlogs will continue, they will get better. This week was a little bit of an experiment, a little bit different. That is the end of the vlog for today. Once I look over the items that we sold this week, or no, not this week, last 24 hours. So as for listed stuff here, $1,202 worth of 24 items. As you can see, this one little Adaptol adapter already has 1 watcher after about 30 minutes. That should sound pretty quick. Okay, so it is Monday, but I'm going to go through the items that we sold today, last 24 hours, which would be for Saturday there. First up here, we have a Canon PowerShot ELPH 360HS for parts are not working. We sold this one out quick at $51.43. Next up here, a Kodak Series 5, number 532 screw and adapter ring, sold new old stock for $12.99. Next up here, a Nikon MB D100 battery grip, sold for $21.35. A Samsung SC-D372 mini DV camcorder, sold for $74.58. A soft press wide lux shutter button there, sold for $10.67. And then 2 more of these filters sold. L1BC sold for $12.45 for 2 of them. Next up here, Graflex Speed Graphic number 15 viewfinder mask. These are really hit or miss. Some are good, some are bad. This one's fairly good. Took a little while to sell at $12.45. Next up here, a Palyard Bolex. Man, I'm having trouble with that name. 22-inch shutter release, sold for $30.38 in the box. And then going to the watch channel here, we have a Fossil JR8945 analog women's watch, sold for $59.49. And a Casio G-Shock that's been listed for a while with lots of watchers, finally sold $36.43, and that's the end. I don't know, okay sales for Saturday there, and I guess that's where I'm going to end off the vlog for today. Thanks for watching the vlog for today. The whole insane List-A-Thon thing was okay. Whatever, it is what it is. More listings than usual is always a good thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe below if you enjoyed. Stay tuned for another vlog tomorrow. Noah out. Goodbye.